Hey, what is going on? We got a lot of talk about in regards to Space Marine 2, such as about the developer coming in, responding a few questions. We got some server issues, new content. Actually, we maybe hint, brand new weapons that may be coming. Operations, of course, are going to be added to the story, and much more, such as quality of life and things like that. So, let's dive into this video. And also, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. So, let's dive into this video. And also, don't forget to hook me up with that like, is much appreciated. So, the first thing here we're going to be taking a look is at different questions that were asked, and some of them were tough, some of them were more about the lore, but I think in regards to this, the major issue, and we're going to start off with this, is in regards to this getting real fed up with these servers. I think everyone in particular, I don't know if this is just PC or consoles, but in on the side of the PC, which I am, I mean, it takes sometimes about 10-15 minutes. And I'm just thinking about the casual gamers, you guys that maybe are working 60-80 hours a week, something like that, and then you only have like about an hour and 2 hours to just play this game, and then hopefully and comes to the time where you want to play in the morning or at nighttime, and you really can't get into server because it's lagging or it's taking forever, or once again they're not making that update where the class requirement it's disabled. So you, if you're a Vanguard and someone else is a Vanguard, you can play as that. But I think those are more of a quality. But the biggest issue is when the game takes forever, or you get changed from another host, or even worse, you get the black and white screen and you can't log in. You have to restart your game again, and just takes you through this whole entire connection on the right side, which becomes very annoying. And this question was actually brought up. So this question was brought up by Chris and says, not a story or character related, but any idea when the servers are going to be improved? Still getting the joining server bug. And the developer, he went on to say, Oliver Hollis, went on to respond and said, the back end team is constantly working on that. I can assure you that. And I think we know that they're working on it. It's just how fast are things going to be turned around? Hopefully soon, because it just keeps going like this. It's really going to hurt the game on how many people are just going to get fed up. Such as with this post, it says here, I'm really getting fed up of the server issues. And as you guys are able to see here, the comments, people are now very happy, and they're just actually helping each other with different alternative solutions. But overall, this needs to be addressed as soon as possible. I think this is your number one issue. But besides this, let's jump onto all the different questions. This one is by the Ghost Gamers. Is, will there be any further expansions on the story in game? If so, will it introduce new characters to fight along throughout said story? The server, it says there will be a future story additions for sure, but I cannot comment on that at this without spoiling it. So definitely we are going to be able to see brand new stories with new characters, so that is something to look forward to. We don't know in regards to the roadmap that they put up for 18 months when exactly might be dropping, but it could be anytime during that moment. But I wish we knew more exactly, but I'm sure they're going to be providing us to more information as to when this is going to happen. Next one is going to be, the operations are tied to campaign. So if we get a new operation, does that mean a new story? That would be awesome. Can't wait to see what's next. That's actually really good question. It's a very tricky one too. And Oliver said there are a lot of untold stories in a war of this size. We are already creating new content for operations that will expand onto the narrative. Lots more to come. So, wow, that definitely deserves a big wow. And can't wait for brand new stories to be told through the game. And the game is actually really good. I mean, if you guys haven't played it, of course, it has a different type of gameplay mechanics that you got to learn. And once you unlock the perks, you have different styles that will help you on how you want to play and go about it. So the next question is, it says here, this isn't a story, but I haven't received my email confirmation for Focus Together. So I gotta make my comment here because it's been tearing me up. And I know how it is when something's bugging you and you really want to know the answer of it. And he says, definitely need the power axe. Yes, we've seen it. Since Offer is using it in the intro, and I also desperately request those ore finishers. Oliver went on to respond and he said, I'll pass this to the team. That axe is beautiful, and I myself would love to play with it. Maybe a personal game dev hack in order. Well, guess what, Oliver? We want it. So I don't know what you guys got to do, but we need an axe. We already got the hammer. We got the fist, the axe, and the saw, but in the knife. But we need an axe. We definitely need an axe. I don't know. What about a bat? I think a bat will be awesome as well. I think something that looks very atrocious definitely will come in handy. Taking down all those majorities or minorities enemies, that would be something awesome, right? Let me know in the comment section below. What do you guys think? What type of brand new weapons you guys want to see in the sound it off in the comments. Now, we're almost getting towards the end, and here is another question. Okay, about Chariot. First mentions call if it happens yesterday, despite being 10,000 years. This is more about the lore. And then he goes, bingo. Was put into a stasis in the years surrounding the Hasty as part of the cause initial steps to create the primaries. Sharing survivor and also the horrific events of the Cath witness the Ultimarine's actions inspiring him to take the trials he made for his strong stuff. So that was actually a really good scene from the beginning. You guys were able to see it and experience it. So that is something really good to know in regards to the lore. And then we jump into some quality type of live in regards to the game. And I know this has to be a lot with the PC players and about key binding features like that. And the question was asked here, hello, not exactly the story character question, but what are the odds of adding cool basics, quality of live features like FOV slider, sensitivity with the decimals, scope, etc., multiple binds to the same key? Thanks. And then he went on to answer, we are very passionate about supporting quality of improvements, life of improvements. We are addressing game issues first, but we'll start thinking about quality of life as soon as we are through that. I expect there will be an official announcement on that when it happens. So there you go. They're going to be adding some quality of life improvements, but won't be after they are done addressing all the first issues. With has to be with the game issues first, like the server or within the game itself, and then you'll be able to see this. And another thing here is to end the video is in regards to separating PVE and PVP into a complete separate game modes. I think this was a big win. Instead of putting them together as one, they went ahead and separated, and they said, if you want to play PVE, here it is, level up. If you want to play PvP, here it is, and then you level up your different things that you want. So by doing that, I think it created a very healthy game, because if you're updating one weapon in another, or buffing it or nerfing it or whatever you're trying to do, it does not affect PvP. So I think that is a big W, and I think that hopefully some games in the future take that into consideration if they're adding both type of modes, and they just separate them and make people grind for it, because it just makes a more quality of type of game instead of frustrations where things are not working perfectly. So there you go. That is everything you guys need to know about what is going on with the server issues and also new content, weapons, and operations that are may be coming sometime in the future. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on. We'll see you on the next video.